Yeah, it's all about this. So our friend here, our sensational senior, retired Lieutenant Colonel Bob McMurray, is awesome at 96 years of age, and he's finally finished his memoir. It's called Proud Pilot. In fact, back here in this corner is about, what, 21 boxes, something like that, of books for him to sell. Now, here's the thing. Before you can get to that point of having 21 boxes of books and having a finished product, you have to know the rules. Today's Manly Minute is all about the 5 rules for writing your own memoir. Here we go. First things first. Number one thing, you want to narrow your focus. Bob is living an amazing life. He's done more things than about 100 men combined, but you can't talk about all that. You have to narrow it down to specific things. So Bob focuses on his time as a pilot. He includes, when he meets his lovely bride and when he has his family, but him being a pilot is the focal point of the book. So first step, narrow your focus. Number 2, put readers in your shoes. If any of you were with us earlier in this hour, Bob told us a story about one of the many times we had a brush with death. And if you're thinking about that story, we talks about how he can't see the runway and it's all fog and they're telling him he's right there. Me listening to that story, and I thought, oh my goodness, how's he going to get out of it? That's another great step in the memoir. Put the readers in your shoes so they get a feeling for your anxiety and your fear and your excitement. Number 3, you have to tell more than just your story. In Bob's book, he includes stories of people that helped him, whether it was a general in one situation or obviously his wife and his family. You don't just focus on you, you branch out a little bit and tell how other people have affected you in your story. Number 4, the most important aspect of the memoir, it has to be factual. It has to be the truth. You can't fudge, you can't take liberties. Everything that Bob says, that actually happened. And they have the logs of all the flights, they have all the charts, everything to go back to make sure they got everything right in this book. And the last thing you have to do for your memoir is take your readers on an emotional journey. Bob does that. Every step, every page of the book, including when he gets to the end, talking about what he's dealing with now, the emotional impact of his day-to-day now, dealing with diabetes and still being crazy strong at the age of 96. So if you're thinking about writing your memoir and you want to get all that stuff down, make sure you adhere to those 5 rules. To find out more, go to gooddaysacramento.com. Click on show info for today's date and man up for sharing your story with the world. Also coming up later on today, I'm a busy man. We're talking sports like we do every day from 12 to 3 on Sports 1140 KHTK, a little show we do called The Lowdown. It is featuring me, Ken Rudolph, with Damian Barling and Jason Ross. We're talking football and basketball, and maybe a little hockey coming up later on today on the radio. Right now, I'm going to go back and talk more to Bob. He's got amazing stories. You guys go about your business.
Go about your business. All right, Ken, thanks so much.
Oh, my gosh, love it. After the break.